pull out. Today what we're going to do is explore the interaction of two materials. We have iron, a metal, and a material called copper sulfate. Is a blue crystal material which we dissolve in water to make a solution. What we need to do is first observe what these materials look like before we put them together and see their interaction. So to have an example of iron, we have a common nail. You can get this at a hardware store, nice and shiny. You can check that out and take observations of the nail before we get the materials to interact. The copper sulfate in water makes this wonderfully blue liquid, or solution I should say. You can see our container is labeled accordingly so we know what's in there. What we can do, we can gently, in the test tube, is slide the nail in there. You don't want to break out the bottom of the test tube. There it is. And then what we're going to do is add enough copper sulfate solution so that roughly half the nail is covered. So we'll pour that in. A couple drips there, we'll get that later. A bit more. And got some air bubbles in there too. We're gonna let that sit for a couple minutes. We're gonna come back to what it looks like. And then we're going to let that sit overnight and come back and see what that looks like again. Be right there. Okay, so this has been sitting about 5 minutes. You can see some changes in the liquid and with the nail. They are subtle, but check those out. Make some observations. And we're gonna let this sit for another 30 to 40 minutes. And then we're gonna let it sit overnight and see how this progresses.